The difference between trading and gambling is not what you think. I'm going to explain. This is important if you are trading because you might actually be gambling and you do not realize. I believe that a huge proportion of investors have a gambling problem. Statistics agree with this. And an even greater proportion of traders, short-term traders, discretionary traders, day traders, actually have a gambling problem and are actually gambling. And the way I define gambling is not the traditional way, but it's going to make sense. And a lot of these people who have gambling problems don't realize they have a gambling problem. You might have a gambling problem and you don't realize it. I came out of my trading journey and realized like it was a gambling journey. So let's get into it. Most people think trading is essentially anytime you're risking money with an edge, that's trading. And as long as you're profitable at the end of the day, the ends justify the means. Whatever you did is just the cost of doing business. Right? If you have an edge and you're trading and you're making money, isn't that trading and not gambling? That's what people say. I'm going to have my own definition. Most people think gambling is risking money without an edge. Gambling is betting on something of an unknown outcome. So trading, you have an edge. Gambling, you don't. And the way that you look at it is, it's not about the means or the time spent. It's about whether you have an advantage or not. And I disagree with that. My definition is trading is betting with the intention of making money. And gambling is betting with the intention of entertainment. So trading is about making money. Gambling is about spending your time on an entertaining thing. So, I mean, look at it. If a guy goes in and he's budgeted for the penny slots, $100, whatever, $10, and he's doing the penny slots all day for entertainment, he didn't lose much money, but it's clearly gambling because he's spending time on it. Whereas if you have a trader and or you have someone who's trading and they have an edge, but all they do is they stare at the charts and refresh their phone and check the price, the activity resembles gambling. Whereas you have someone say, this seems like a good bet, I'm not 100% sure, but this seems like good risk reward, and they set it and they forget it, that doesn't seem like gambling to me. It's not for entertainment, it's for making money. So the litmus test for trading versus gambling is how much time you're spending, how you're spending your time, how often you're checking. The more you're checking, the more it's probably gambling because you check for entertainment, not because it gives you an advantage in the trade. It makes it harder to trade. So the amount of checking is gambling. The amount of time staring at the chart is gambling. The amount of discussion around specific trades is gambling because part of the entertainment of gambling, say you're doing sports betting and you're gambling, you bet on the big game. Now you're talking about who's going to win, who's going to lose. This becomes gambling. When it's emotional and it takes your time and it's entertaining. And gambling is reasonable. It's like someone might say, I could tell you I like to gamble. It's fun to gamble. I have a gambling budget. And maybe this isn't true of me, but I like to bet on sports. And I'm okay with losing this money. I'm never going to blow up. It's for fun. I like to watch the game and have a invested financial outcome from the result. That's totally fine, right? That's not a gambling problem. I think a lot of a gambling problem is a confusion of trading and gambling when someone's not aware that they're gambling. If you're trading, whether you have an edge or not, and it's the first thing you do in the morning, it's disrupting your sleep at night because you're staring at the charts, you're spending so much time on the individual trades. Win or lose, edge or not, to me that is gambling. So you have to look at your time, and this is why I'm saying, like, I woke up and was like, this is a lot of what I'm doing is gambling. Like, the gambling ruins a lot of my trades. So for me, at this point, I have a lot of automated trading systems. The main time I'm trading discretionary, there's certain things that are really hard to automate. One is reaction to news and sentiment. So usually when I'm trading, if I want to place a trade that's not an automated bot trade, it's a reaction to some kind of news and extreme market sentiment or like extreme fundamentals. So sometimes I'll do those because trading, it seems like a good way to make money. But then I also realize I'm gambling, where the trade, putting on the trade is not gambling. But now that I'm staring at the chart and checking the chart, now it's gambling. And now the gambling is so stressful, I'm anxious, I want to get out, cut the trade. So when it comes to trading and gambling, you got to be honest with yourself. I ran a poll a little while ago, which was shocking to me. I polled my audience. I said, for you guys, how many of you would rather have a system that's totally algorithmic, bots are trading for you on your behalf while you sleep, or you have a manual trading system and both are equivalently good? The majority of people said they would rather be placing trades themselves. Why? You get the same result with less time. It's because a lot of you guys, you don't realize you're trading for the sake of trading. When you're trading for the sake of trading and you're trading for entertainment, that is gambling. In theory, you should want to automate everything and not have to trade because it's more efficient that way. If you don't want to do that, you have an attachment to the gambling. So I don't have a fix for you. I'm just in this trying to draw awareness that a lot of you who are here watching this trading video, you may have a gambling problem. I have had a gambling problem. It flares up at times. It interferes with my trading. I trade and I gamble. Most of the trades I put on are trades, but a lot of the trade management becomes gambling for me. Now you guys might even, although in the past years, I've done a lot of just the trade itself as a gamble. Because not only was it not about making money, it was just for something to do, to feel something. At the time, I didn't realize it. Again, I didn't have the awareness at the time. I have more awareness later. So I will say, if you want automated trade systems or rules-based trade systems, I do have them. The bots are helpful with gambling, but the manual trade systems I have, if you have a gambling problem, you're not going to like it because it's boring. But again, it's about making money. So anyways, appreciate you guys. Talk soon. And I look forward to hearing what you have to say. But do you have a gambling problem? You might comment down below. Sound out. Peace.